Hey guys, welcome back to Lasagna's Cravings. Today I was craving seafood because it feels like I haven't eaten in forever, but it's probably only been a week. A lot has happened this past, week and a half, and I will get into that shortly, but I'm starving. I'm so hungry. So today I have mussels. I lost a little piece that I just ripped off. I have black mussels, crawfish, Jonah crab claws, which are a pain to eat, but I will get through them. I got some sour cream here for my potatoes, and I also have corn. So here is the food up close. And I have water to drink and Merlot. Moscato, sorry. I'm so hungry, I'm eating the potatoes first. And this is just butter and garlic with a little bit of lemon juice. So how was everyone's day? I hope you guys enjoyed my ramen video. I told you these are a pain to eat. They're so hard to open, it's ridiculous. And to be honest, I don't really like the meat flavor. But I'm gonna eat them because I spent the money on them. Oh. So, how should I start this video off? So after the ramen video that I recorded a while ago, maybe last Wednesday or something like that, we didn't go live because we had some things to handle. How do I start this? So we had to take Luna to the emergency room, the emergency vet office, around 8 o'clock at night. And the reason why we took her is she was acting really weird, not herself, very skittish, shaking from the fear. And every time we called her, she wasn't really responding to us. She didn't want to come near us. She was just sat there and shook. I noticed that she wasn't, that when I did call her, at one point she started like standing up on her two legs. And it looked like she was not seeing, like she was feeling to see where I was. And I was right there. So I freaked out. And I told Christian, I think she's blind. And he told me to calm down. We did some tests with her. And she wasn't responding well. Like, we would call her from the dining room, we would leave her in the kitchen, and she would hit things like the counter or the wall and bump, and she was going in the wrong direction. So I became hysterical and basically broke down, saying she's blind. Christian's telling me to calm down, and I can't. I'm freaking out, guys, like freaking out. So I try to calm down, and I immediately Google. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know there was a 24-hour vet. I immediately Google if there was a 24-hour vet. Called my mom, told her, I think one was blind, crying, screaming. So he immediately packed her. Christian changed clothes because he was wearing shorts and a tank top. I immediately grabbed her and put her in the car, brought her to my mom's house so my mom can check her over. Like, she was only at my mom's house for like a minute. And I said, forget it, I need to go to the vet. So we get to the vet. Mind you, and in the house before we left, I noticed that her eyes are red. Red, look, and she was like squinting, like her eyes were hurting. It looked like there was blood in her eyes. Both of them. So I'm crying on the way, praying to God that everything's okay with Luna. And when we get there, they, make us fill out some paperwork, and they take her away to do some testing. And they kept her back there instead of bringing her back out. We were there from 8 to maybe 12:30 at night. Then they told us, she has like a bunch of hematomas in her eyes. We need to do some blood work for her. We need to do some chem tests for her. We need to make sure that her blood isn't clotting. We need to, just see what the heck caused this blindness. This full-blown, she's blind, guys. And so they said it was going to take another hour and a half to do these tests and get the results. So me and Christian went to Wendy's. We're freaking out because we're in the car. Like, we're just like, it's like awkward silence and trying to, see if each other's okay. But at the same time, we're like, we know you're not okay. And I took a power nap because I was literally to the point of my migraine that I was gonna pass out or puke everywhere, basically. I was freaking out. My blood sugar was dropping, so I had asked them if I could have coffee, and I added like 50 packets of sugar. Like, I'm exaggerating, but it's probably 30. So we get back, and I just go in to use the bathroom, and she goes, oh, we'll put you in a room. So we're in a room now, waiting for the vet to come out. And they gave us these steroid pills, drops to put in her eyes. And did you do her drops this morning, Goki? Okay. We take these steroid drops, put them in her eyes, and it's to reduce the inflammation and the itchiness and the swelling around the eyes. So they give us that. Then I get frustrated because, I haven't seen my dog this whole time. So I'm freaking out. So they bring her out, and she walks up to us, and she's so happy to see us. Well, not really see us, but sense us, I should say, and hear our voices. They don't know what caused the blindness. They think it's, she had trauma that caused the blindness, the temporary blindness. And I went to the vet the next day, and he said her eyes were getting better, but they don't know what happened. They thought usually, blood pressure. They thought her blood pressure got high, and she stressed herself out and caused the blindness or whatever. But they couldn't find out what happened. They didn't see any really physical trauma. But we're saying, my family is saying, maybe she knocked herself silly playing around or hit the wall, and I was at work and Christian was asleep. Like, she plays by herself when we're not home. I mean, Christian's always home, but when no one's paying attention to her, she'll play by herself. And they had to dilate her eyes and everything, and she was like sniffing, looking for us, kind of bumping into things. Her eyes still look like there's blood in them. And I'm just happy that she's okay, but was kind of aggravated that, they couldn't give me a reason why this was happening. Why she was suddenly blind, There was no cuts in her eyes or anything. And so when we brought her home, after we paid the giant vet bill that we had to pay right then and there, you can't leave without paying it. We went home, passed out, took her to the vet the next day. They did some more, they said that the swelling went down and her eyes are getting less red. But they really don't know what caused it. And I'm just frustrated because I want to know what happened to my baby that made her go blind. Wouldn't you want to know that? And she's finally, after this happens, let me see, last Thursday, I don't remember what day it was. And I'm going to say today, today's Thursday, it's been a week. Her eyes are doing a lot better. They're still kind of pink. They're not dilated anymore. And she finally has regained her energy. You guys know how crazy Luna is. She had no energy for days. I have videos of my mom's dog trying to play with her, and she would just lay there and basically push him away. Not run around, not play or anything. The last day or so, she's been really active and really wanting to play with everyone. But now we're all traumatized because we don't want her to hit her head. But it was really scary, guys. It was one of the worst days of my life. Made me question if I ever want human children, because my fur baby had some issues, and here I am almost breaking down. And I didn't have the energy to make any videos, and that's why I waited on the ramen video, because I just wanted to spend time with my baby. It took me days to recuperate. I was stressed out. I was sleeping with one eye open, barely sleeping. On the weekend when I wanted to take a nap, because I was exhausted, I would go to my mom's house and fall asleep on her sofa while there was another human being who was awake watching her. She just started eating again. Guys, that was not fun. Not fun at all. And to pay a vet a total, all these bills, $800 to tell me that they don't know what happened, it really frustrates me. And the money's not the issue, because this is my baby and I would spend it in a heartbeat. Again, if she needed it. But I want answers. And then I found out, because I was in such a mess, a couple of days later I was reading her medicine. They gypped me out of medication. They charged me for 10 milliliters worth of medication and they didn't give me 5. So, me and Christian took a couple of days to recover. It's been a week, babe. Today. Crazy, guys. Really crazy. Do you guys have any stories where your kids or your fur babies, something like that happened to them and they gave you a heart attack? I know a lot of parents out there who probably have some scare stories. But I'm really happy that she just wants to play. I mean, she wasn't eating, guys. She wasn't eating. She wasn't playing. She wasn't using the bathroom regularly. All she wanted to do was just lay down, which I assumed if she really did hit her head or got some sort of trauma around that area, she probably knocked herself silly and just wanted to sleep. But I wouldn't let her sleep. Like, I was like, you know how when you, I don't know if you guys say it, but when your kids hit their heads or fall off the bed, you go, don't fall asleep for a couple of hours until we know you're okay. That's how I was with her. You can't fall asleep, Luna.
What am I bringing to work?
The rest of the thing, baby, and the rice. He's going to work, guys. Did you like the beef and broccoli?
It was alright.
Oh, guys. So I'm just doing this video so I can update everyone about Luna. I was going to go live, but like I said, guys, it's been a very hectic week. And I really don't have my energy back. I really don't. I know Christian doesn't have his energy back. He seems out of it more than normal. Because he probably was just like me, sleeping with one eye open when I wasn't home. I never want to come home to another mess like that. I want her to be super, 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 super healthy. Don't we all? Mind you, that same day that all this crap happened, remember I got pulled over. I said on my live I got pulled over for my inspection ticket. I got a $100 ticket after I went to court. I was like, I got 2 months to pay it. I'll pay it. Because I was going to pay it that day. Because I pay everything when it's due. Thank God I did it. I needed the money. Then they were telling me that I needed, I know I'm like all over the place, guys, but my brain was all over the place that day, so they were telling me that you need to go see an eye specialist for your dog. Make sure everything's okay. I go, didn't you just do that? You just charged me for like 20 different tests. And you came up with nothing. Now you want me to go to another doctor to do the same test? Just frustrates me. No disrespect to any vets out there or doctors. It's just frustrating, you know? Because I don't have the knowledge that you guys have. And you know, when I don't have the knowledge, it frustrates me that everything came up inconclusive. Like, there's no reason for this to happen. I don't have a definite reason to blame. Like, she didn't get into any chemicals. Because we don't keep chemicals around here. Like, cleaning products, cabinets are always closed. They're always in a bucket. So, I mean, she's smart, but she ain't that smart to get in the bucket. Yeah. That's my story about Luna. And why I've been not answering comments right away like I usually do, and just been out of it. on a lighter note, thank you for 200 subscribers. Right? 200, guys. 200. I'm so excited. There'll be a video coming out celebrating our 200. This is definitely not the video. This is just explaining my madness. I'm just watching Christian play with Luna. It really made me reevaluate my life. And a lot of things were going through my head while we were on the way to the vet. And it really made me feel sad because I was like, I didn't even get to spend enough time with my baby. Because I was thinking the worst, obviously. I didn't even get to spend time with her, I was saying. Like, she's too young. And I always want to spend every single second with her. You know, I just never want to let her go. I constantly have her by my side. Or in my view. I gotta see her all the time.
You have to take her out.
Oh, I did already. She pooped.
There you go. See ya. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice night.
Okay.
So yeah, guys. I am stuffed. I apologize the video was so short, but like I said, the week I've had, the madness, it's hard for me to get back in the swing. I feel like I am still mentally and emotionally and, physically exhausted. And I feel like every little bump or every little tap is hurting Luna. But it's probably not. I'm just being super overprotective. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Our next video will be a happier one, celebrating our 200 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.